General advice warning. This information is of a general nature only and does not take into account your objectives, financial situation, or needs. You should consider the product disclosure statement issued by Plantation Capital Limited in deciding whether to acquire an interest in the Passive Income USA Commercial Property Fund. Past performance is not a guarantee of future performance. No earnings estimates are made. Part 5. What are the significant risks and benefits? Now, before we go any further and I outline the significant risks and benefits, what I want to do is draw your attention to this document, which is the product disclosure statement. And in here is a full explanation of all the significant risks and benefits. What I'm providing you at the moment is more of a helicopter view of what are some of the more significant ones in my opinion. And when it comes to risk, one of the significant risks is that prices could fall. Now, of course, we don't want prices to go down, but we're not in control of the market. We will use our skill and expertise to choose wisely and do our due diligence, but there are no guarantees that prices could not slip backwards. The second thing is as with all real estate investments, we could have tenant trouble. We may have trouble finding a tenant, or alternatively, a tenant that we have may stop paying or need some kind of management help in order to continue them on in a tenancy. We may suffer unfavourable exchange rate movements. So while we believe that it's more likely the Australian dollar will go down than go up, there is the possibility the Australian dollar will go up, which will lead to unfavourable exchange rate movements and even potentially foreign exchange losses. There is also the issue of liquidity. Because we'll be taking your money and my money and pulling it all together and sending it over to buy US commercial property, if you wake up one day and say, oh, I want to cash in my units, there may not be the cash on hand to actually redeem those units because it is over in the United States of America in some kind of building or property investment. Now, the way that we manage this is we say you can ask for your money back, but in the first 3 years, we may be unable to provide you your money back. And secondly, rather than having the whole year open for managing redemptions, we've limited it to the month of September. So without wanting to give you any kind of specific advice, I would think carefully around the money that you wanted to contribute to the fund, bearing in mind that it's a medium to long-term investment, which means somewhere between 5 and 10 years. Now, as for the significant benefits, first of all, the timing and taking advantage of market cycles is a tremendous benefit. I mean, property prices in the US have gone down by as much as 60 to 70%. And coming along right now as a buyer with the Australian dollar so high and property prices in the US being so low, it's like all the stars in the property sky have aligned to create a really wonderful investing opportunity. It is a passive investment. You do not need to do a thing other than decide to invest in it. What does that mean? It means that the management's going to be looked after for you. It means that finding the great deals is going to be looked after, and trying to maximize the profit opportunities in those deals is also going to be looked after for you as well. There'll be regular income distributions paid 6 monthly. There'll also be capital growth upside via manufactured using skill and expertise, or hopefully as the market recovers. You're banking on known expert management. You're not dealing with people in a big building somewhere you've never met before and they don't know you from a bar of soap. It'll be me and my team with the increased transparency and accountability that comes from it. And then I believe one of the best benefits of investing is that instead of being an outsider looking in, you'll be treated as an insider looking out. What does that mean? Twice a year, we're going to be holding investor briefings where we'll be using the case studies of the fund as an education tool for investors and to sharpen your investing skills. If you like, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to earn while you learn. Instead of paying to go to seminars, you'll be paid to earn as an investor in this investment. Session conclusion then. You need to think about whether the benefits outweigh the risks. In my opinion, I've put my own money in the fund here, $100,000. You need to think about whether or not, session conclusion, you need to weigh up whether the benefits outweigh the risks. In doing so, I would encourage you to think about what other alternative investments are there on the horizon that you can take advantage of, and how do they stack up against this? A good question to wonder is, how can the benefits be harvested and how can the risks be mitigated? And at the end of the day, that is the expert management that you'll be paying us to bring to this investment opportunity, using our skill and expertise to make the most profitable decisions and ensuring the risk is mitigated insofar as possible. If you have any questions or need further help, please get in contact with me. You can call me in the office 03 8892 3800 or email me steve@propertyinvesting.com.